night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Jalen Guyton was undrafted out of North Texas, but he's carved out a nice little role with this offense, especially when he runs routes like that and makes catches.
On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mariota going to run on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Mariota. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Off the play fake, Mariota. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught by Bird here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On play action, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
From the gun, Mariota. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mariota. Dorsett making the catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mariota. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going, and they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Tanner Muse with it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Following the interception here, Mariota. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mariota. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mariota's throw complete here to Waller.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The open man here, Renfro. That catch good for only a couple.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Mariota.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. It's complete to Drake.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Mariota now. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give them a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go play action. Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's caught left side by John Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Mariota. Flush to his right. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play fake. Mariota. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play.
And that's caught inside the 35. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Play action now. Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Down on his yards. The punt team sending this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Herbert throwing again.
This is swung out to Eckler.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mariota here to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot.
Touchdown!
Khalif Raymond,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble.